Hilda is with us in New York. Hi, Hilda. Welcome to the Dave Ramsey Show.
Hi, Dave. I just want to start out by saying thank you so much for everything that you do and teach.
Well, thank you. How can I help?
This year, I just want to, out of gratitude, I started coordinating FPU this year for the first time.
Well,
it's
thank
been an
you.
amazing experience.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. But so my question for you is, I'm 56. I am a single mom. My daughter's now 34. I'm late to the retirement saving game, but I'm out there swinging. I'm on step 6. About $40,000 left to go to pay off my mortgage, but and I earn about $100,000 a year pre-tax, pre-business expenses. My question for you that I really wanted to pass by you is, I do feel partially. My daughter just graduated with a master's degree
at
in
34.
Art. At 34, she worked for quite a few years before she went to undergrad.
Okay.
Yeah, so she's
like a grown woman that made a decision to go get a master's degree in what?
In art.
Okay. And what is she going to do?
Oh, she's out there swinging to utilize that degree and earn her living, no doubt.
What's she going to do?
Well, she is on the track to be a gallery artist. She's working with galleries. She's selling her artwork. That was the goal.
Okay, good. And the master's helped her do that?
Oh, yeah, because of where she got it. I mean, she got it from Yale. It's the networking is quite a bit. It's important.
Okay.
I think particularly for that track.
Okay.
But when she went to undergrad, I remember distinctly her turning to me, because I have always hated debt personally, though I've been terrible at saving money. I don't have debt. I hate it. But she did turn to me and say, what do? I'm going to have to take out loans to pay this. And this was when she went into undergrad. And I remember distinctly saying to her, I guess you take out loans. It's what everybody seems to be doing. We'll figure it out later. So I do feel now tremendous partial responsibility for the debt level that she has.
Why?
Partial. So
she was a grown woman. She decided what she was going to do.
Oh, she is. She's a grown woman now.
She called you up and said, well, she was a grown woman when she did her undergrad, you said.
I suppose, but the truth is, Dave, here's how I look at it, is I'm a grown woman at 56, certainly, and I am just getting a handle on this, and it's because of your program. So I kind of feel like...
Yeah, but that's different than you being held responsible for her decisions.
Oh, she's not holding me. Nobody's holding me responsible but me, and that's for... Oh, yeah, no, she has not asked me for anything. She doesn't even know I'm thinking about this.
So how much student loan debt did she run up to get her master's in art at Yale?
Well, it's about $80,000.
Good Lord.
Oh, well, that's undergrad and grad.
Good Lord.
But here's the question I wanted to ask you, and just see if you think I'm crazy or if you think it's a good idea. But so my net worth is not very high at this point, but and most of it's in my house. My thinking is...
Okay, we ran out of time, so you'll have to hold through the break. We'll come back and get your question. And we are talking about your daughter who got a master's degree in art from Yale, is $80,000 in debt. At the time that she took out the loans, you all had a discussion, and you were feeling worried for her and kind of heading towards a question where you want to help. You're not responsible. You're absolutely not responsible.
Here's my question, Dave. What do you think if I sell my current house and try and create a win-win situation, at the end of which I would definitely have a much smaller house, but my goal would be to be mortgage-free and release about $40,000 in equity that I would put down on her loans?
I don't think you're wealthy enough to do that.
Yeah. Well,
you're 56. You have no retirement.
And about $100,000 in retirement.
Yeah. But, you need to be building retirement. And you need to have a paid-for home when you come into retirement. If you had $10 million or $1 million and you wanted to pull $80,000 out and pay off her loans just as a gift, not as an obligation or a responsibility, which I don't think either are here. But if you just want to do that as a gift, it'd be fine. But you don't have the margin. This is going to affect your retirement dramatically.
My thinking was, again, with the goal that at the end of that, I would be mortgage free in a smaller house.
Yeah.
And then I could just keep swinging away at putting money away at retirement.
So what is your current home worth?
$230.
Mm-hmm. And you owe how much?
$40.
Okay. So you got a 110 or 210 equity. Sorry, a 190 equity, not counting expenses. And you would buy a home that's how expensive?
Well, my goal, if I can make it happen, which is very difficult in our area, would be to buy one for like $130.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's only one reason you're. There's only one reason you're.
I can make this happen.
Yeah. There's only one reason you're doing this. Is you want to help your daughter.
Yeah.
That's the only reason you're doing this.
Yes.
And that's very, very sweet. I wouldn't do it.
Okay.
I don't think you're being financially responsible. If her Yale connections are so valuable and her master's degree in art is so valuable, she'll make the money to repay this loan.
Okay.
You claim it's worth that. I have my doubts, but you think it's worth that. And if you're right, then she should make the money to repay this loan. She's a 34-year-old woman. Is she married?
She is engaged.
Great. And what is his income?
About $70,000.
And what has she been making in the art world? What's her best year of income?
My daughter?
Yeah.
Well, she just graduated in May.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So I don't have a yearly figure.
So does she have a job, or is she's just painting and trying to get her foot in the door?
She's been selling artwork.
Oh, how much?
But I don't have per piece.
How much money has she made since May when she's selling artwork?
Oh, since May, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah.
I mean, do you think she made 10,000 or 100,000?
No, I would say 10 to 20.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay. So it sounds like if she duplicates that and it grows, that she could make $40,000 or $50,000 a year in the coming years, and her husband makes 70, they make 120, they can pay off an $80,000 student loan.
Okay.
I appreciate that you're worried about your daughter, but don't let that suck you into a tunnel, a vortex that causes you to do such damage to yourself that I'm talking to you when you're 80 and you don't have the money for food, because you start making these moves out of this perceived guilt that you have, this perceived responsibility that you have that frankly is not accurate. She made her decision to do this. You didn't. And you didn't tell her she had to. You didn't tell her you'd pay for it. You didn't tell her any of that. And so I don't think she's in a situation where she can't eat. She's going to have to buckle down and go through Financial Peace University and get these loans paid off. And she's going to have to utilize the degree and the knowledge that she got in the art world to make a good living to pay off this money and prove that her theory and your theory that Yale contacts make it worth it. So far they haven't. So far she's made $10,000. And you don't pay $80,000 to make $10,000. Those aren't contacts that are worth it. But maybe they do evolve into something. I sure hope so. That's my goal for her, and my wish for her, and your wish for her. Thanks for the call.